Hello, Quillhome. Welcome to a new Pokemon video. Today we're doing something special. We're doing something a little different. We're doing the first episode of the Pokemon TV show. I just watched it, the Indigo League. It's on Netflix. I watched the first episode. I'm like, I need a video for today, so we're gonna review the first episode of Pokemon. And started to watch it because I've been wanting to. Maybe I was thinking about maybe watching this show like once a week, watch an episode a week, and review it as an extra Pokemon video. But today I was like, I don't have anything. I need to get something off, so we're gonna review the first episode today and give my general thoughts on it. And also, I want to stress this, I haven't watched this, I've seen Pokemon since, I've not, the original Pokemon, this series, I have not really seen since, I was a kid. I'm not really, not that I've not been wanting to watch, just haven't, because there's so many shows, so I have to watch everything. But I was like, I'm going to watch the fifth episode. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Cause I know I watched the fifth episode as a kid, because I watched it, I'm like, I remember this, I know I've seen it. But it hasn't been since I was a kid, so this has been years now. I'm 20, gonna be 26 this month, so it's coming up soon. I'm gonna be 26, so yeah, I haven't seen this since I was a kid, and that was probably 5, 6, 7, not since I was a little, 5 or something. It was maybe even earlier, a little earlier than that, or later, I don't know, but I haven't seen it in a long time is what I'm getting at, so, because you used to play it on Cartoon Network, because that's why I watched it. But yeah, so what I think of Pokemon, the first episode now, obviously, if we're doing this by episode based, at least this one we're doing episode based, and if I continue doing it, we'll just do the entire episode. So since we're doing episode based, there will be spoilers, hence, so if you have not seen it and want to give it a go and watch it yourself, do that beforehand. But I'm going to let this thing, the spoilers, so let's jump into it. Because since I'm doing it by episode, I decided I'll just talk about the whole show and I can spoil and do whatever I want. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're probably already seeing this, so I'm not too much worried about spoilers. But let's jump into the first episode. First, we have the amazing theme song. I'm not going to hop on if I continue doing this. I say the theme song's good. We'll move on for further ones. But this one, I'll go into more on this one. The theme song is one of those theme songs I'm not going to sing because I don't know if that would probably bring some copyright problems, so I'm not going to sing. But you know the theme song. One of those theme songs that you could just... I think anybody who watches Pokemon and knows Pokemon can bust out that theme song. I personally think it's a good song. It's catchy. It's memorable. Also, at the end of the episode, they did do a thing. It's not really spoiled, but they did a little bit of the Poke rap. Cool. I kind of wish they did the whole rap. I'm like, I kind of wanted the whole rap because just getting a part of it, you get a little tease, and it's you get some, and it's it feels like the song just stops. It's oh, do you want that next week? I'm like, no, give me the whole rap. I want it. It's great. I think they check the episodes on iTunes, or something, or on iTunes, so I can listen to it. That'd be actually interesting thing to look up. But I was also gonna say I like the Johto scene more. It just has more catchy and has a very dun 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 dun. I like it more, and that probably, I hope it doesn't get me claimed that little dun 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 dun. But I'm I don't know what you're claiming, but I really like the Johto theme a lot more than the original Pokemon. I don't know. To me, I think it is. To me, I think because I'm a music guy, I think that's more catchy and more. I like it more. I like it as a music guy and a guy who plays drums. I think I like that better. But I do like the original. It's catchy. It's a classic. When it comes to theme songs, cartoon theme songs, cartoons anime, this is a classic, and everybody knows it. You can just hear a tiny bit, that's Pokemon, you know it. But yeah, really great. The intro is very great. So the first episode is called, I think, I Choose You. I Choose You. It's called Pokemon, I Choose You. So as, obviously, he's going to get his first Pokemon. He has to go to Oak to get his first Pokemon. He kind of oversleeps, and then he goes there, and Gary's there, now he picks his Pokemon. We don't know what it is yet. We know it's Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle. I believe it's Squirtle or Charmander, because I don't think you got a Bulbasaur. But like I said, I'm going to say it's probably I'm going to go with Squirtle because of the fact that I know Ash gets a Charizard. And I think he does get a Bulbasaur, so maybe I'm going to say... because he doesn't, I don't remember him getting a Squirtle. He might get a Squirtle or a Squirtle, I don't know. I forget which ones he gets, but I forget. Yeah, it's one of those. And he goes off. Ash goes in to try to get his Pokemon all empty. And he's oh... Well, I do have one left, and he brings it up. It's pops up right in the center. It has a electric symbol on it. He opens it, Ash opens it, and it's he's it's a little, first of all, it's a little on wild, it's a little wild Pokemon. Then he opens it up, and it's a boy, Pikachu, fan favorite. I mean, you can't, I remember when he opened the ball and he first Pikachu, I'm okay, this is, Pikachu's cute, and it's awesome, and I like, Pikachu just, I think a stable of Pokemon, so you can't hate Pikachu. I think nobody can be I just like Pikachu. Pikachu's Pikachu, and he's awesome. But, so he, obviously, Ash picks him up, and, tries to, picks them up, and obviously he electrocutes them. And then Best looks like here's some Pokeballs, and here's the Pokedex, and then Ash grabs it for them, and then they both get shocked. Then they go outside, and his mom is out there with the little crowd, and then like, here's all your stuff to go on your journey. And then obviously Pikachu eventually then shocks all of them. Whole crowd and everything. It's fun. Got some funny moments into it. And yes, Pokemon's one of those weird, I think I showed that I would like, does Pokemon count as an anime or a cartoon? Like, I think Pokemon's one of those weird ones, so I'm like, definitely it's an anime. But it's one of those ones that kind of fits into both. I think by cartoon, I mean like stuff like Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, Semi-Check, all that stuff. It's not anime. Anime is a very specific thing. And obviously, Pokemon came out in Japan first, so obviously they came out in Japan. And they do have a very anime look, a very 90s anime look for the original Pokemon. The new ones have a more modern anime look, but also this is a weekly show, and they're doing like a shit ton. So obviously they're making them like cranking out like nobody's business. But I think I would say it's anime, but also for in America, I'd be like, I could see this also as a cartoon, because usually when they play Pokemon, they never played it really on Toonami. What is, I think, a little understandable, because a lot of Toonami stuff was not, when Toonami first started, it was just Hanna-Barbera stuff, so obviously Pokemon probably wasn't around then. But when Toonami started anime, it was a lot of stuff that was a little more mature than Pokemon. Pokemon was definitely for kids. They played like Sun Moon was probably kind of for kids. I don't know if that's a teen show, if that's whatever. But they played some other stuff that was like definitely maybe not for kids. So it's obviously not a show. Toonami was not the place for anime. It's gonna play like Naruto. Well, I wouldn't consider it a kid show. I'd say that's like a teen show. They eventually play a lot of stuff. And once Adult Swim came into the picture, they were like, we're gonna play whatever anime we want. A lot of it's mature, not all of it, I would say, but a lot of it is. It's great. But Pokemon was always one of those things. I'm like, it is. I feel like it is an anime, but also I kind of consider it a cartoon, because it was always on Cartoon Network, and it was never on when like cartoon. It was always on when cartoons were on. It was also the same with like if they had Yu-Gi-Oh or Bakuman or any of those other shows that were kind of like anime themed shows like that, but one really like anime. Yeah, that's cool though. And it also Pokemon was on Toonami, and I just didn't forget about it, or was on Toonami and I just didn't know. Sorry about that. Like I said, I don't remember being on Toonami, but who knows? It could have been so much stuff. Because I think Doom Masters was on Toonami at one point, so who knows? But yeah, so let's get back to the episode. So Ash takes his Pikachu, goes out to cry, goes on his journey, starts his journey. He sees a Pidgey, he tries to catch it, doesn't work out, and then he tries to he sees the bird off in the distance, thinks it's another Pidgey, throws a rock. Turns out it's a sparrow, and then it starts attacking him, and then it starts attacking Pikachu, and they both like run off, because then Pikachu, I think, electrocutes it, and then they cause a bunch more from a tree, and then they all come attacking him. So Ash starts running, and Pikachu starts running, and he basically gets to the point where Pikachu gets attacked by the bird. He like is completely like knocked out, and Ash goes and saves him. And then he has to jump in the water, jump into this like little cliff, a little like a waterfall. It's not that high, but it's like, you know what I mean. He has to jump off into this thing of water and go into. It's not very high, but he has to do it. Save Pikachu, and he goes in through the water, and he gets down, and eventually we see Misty, and she's fishing, and then she gets something and happens to be Ash. I like how he moves. He's like, what'd you do to this Pikachu? What the hell? And I'm like, okay, first of all, it doesn't mean he did anything. He was cool. He saved it, so I don't know why you just immediately like, you did something to this Pokemon. I'm like, okay, geez, Misty. Maybe he was trying to save it, or something else happened, or it fell in the water, and he tried to... You always have to blame him, but obviously it wasn't his fault. But he goes up, and then basically the sparrows, he gets the Pikachu, and like, he asks for like where the Pokemon. You can take it to a Pokemon Center. And he's like, oh, where is it? It's like over there. And it's like the sparrows come. He's like, he has to run. Then he gets on the bike, and he just starts going and going and going. And eventually, Pikachu, they get him really good. And then he is defending Pikachu. Like, here's the ball. Get in it. I know you don't like to get in it, but can you please get in it? And then Ash goes like this, has his arms out. It's like, I can't really show it in shot, but has his arms straight out like this on each side, like this, and like, hey, Spears, get me. He's calling like the shield Pikachu, and then Pikachu finally gets to where like this is where he gets to, like, oh, you're trying to save me, I get it, you really do care about me and stuff. And then Pikachu goes, jumps off Ash, just shocks all of them, because it looks like in the anime, Lightning Bolt hits him, and like amplifies the electric attack, sorry about that, or bursts, electric attack, and just shocks all the spells, and then they pass out, and then Ash, and then they basically, then everything clears up, because it was also like raining kind of stuff, But then it clears up, so I'm like, that was a pretty quick storm. It was like, big storm coming up, right when they can change, and it's like, immediately gets fixed, and it's like, okay, that seems like that's a pretty fast storm. But, I didn't want the storm coming up to see a mystical bird go across. If you know anything on Pokemon, you know Ho-Oh and Po-Ho was not in the games yet. It was not even the Sword, Silver and Gold were not out yet by this time. They might have been close, but definitely were not out yet, I don't think. At this time, they obviously were probably working on them and knew this Pokemon, so they decided to form in for the anime. But I'm like, cool, this is the first time we got to see a second generation Pokemon, and nobody really knew about this Pokemon. At that point, I was like, what the fuck is this? And like, we saw that, and like, he's not the first 150 Pokemon, so who is he? He's Ho-Oh, he's from second generation. That's a cool little thing that they set up. So it's like, hey, there's other Pokemon we don't know yet. To me, I think it's just weird. I'm like, how do you not know about Cyndaquil and anything from second generation? Because there's always these next generations are coming out. I'm like, okay, so did these Pokemon just start appearing, or what the hell is this? The one thing I think of Pokemon is like, you have a generation, the first 150 Pokemon, right? But then we have the second generation, like, where were the second generation? Were they just hiding, or were they in a certain part of the Earth? And we have to go to that Earth? Because then it seems like they were mixed, and I'm like, okay. So you have to go to here to learn about the second generation of Pokemon, but wouldn't they already be things, and wouldn't you already know about? I feel like also, like, to keep adding Pokemon, like, Pokemon just can't just really appear from nowhere. I mean, people should know about this. It's not like, I don't know, it's just one of the things. I'm like, how do new games come out? It's like, here's the new Pokemon. I'm like, how do these Pokemon just appear out of nowhere? And it's like, yo, we got this new Pokemon. I'm like, there shouldn't be. You should, I mean, there could be, but it's like, everybody should be like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I don't know. But it's a little interesting thing about Pokemon. There's a lot of interesting thing about Pokemon. He's really thinking into it. Like, asking electrocuted, he's probably maybe die. Another thing, when Ash gets electrocuted, technically, would he actually, I'm kind of curious, and I'm thinking, there'd be something to look into. How, when Pikachu shocks back, I'm like, wouldn't that do more than just, like, hurt you a little? Couldn't that probably kill you? But Hudson got killed by how many times he got electrocuted in the first episode. I'm like, he should be dead, probably by the first time. Like, when Pikachu elected him the first time, it's like, boom, the show's over, he's dead. But yeah, that's not the funny thing I thought about. Probably, I feel like, because I do watch games and films now, I'm like, okay, so once in a while I get to a point where I'm like, I feel like I'm thinking like you guys. I'm like, well, that can't be possible. But it's one of the things, like, I think it's fun to just think about, like, that really can be possible, but it is a show, cartoon, so. But let's get on to my, what are we doing? Are we reviewing this, by reviewing, are we talking, and then you have to end for to be continued, and then do the Pokemon at the time. And the outro is the same as the intro, so, cool. But, what am I going to say? Are we going to be rating these? I do not know. I was debating if I wanted to rate each episode. This is like a 9 for me, because it's just a class. I think this one's going to get 9. Mostly because it's one of those episodes that's classic. Like, it's the it's the 5th episode of Pokemon. I love it. I watched it. I'm like, I'd watch that again. It's fun. I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun rewatching this. It's great. I really enjoyed it. So what did you guys think? Have you guys seen Pokemon I Choose You, episode 1, I Choose You? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's talk about this awesome Pokemon, the 5th episode of Pokemon, and talk about it, and what we think about it, and anything you want to talk about that relates to the 5th episode of Pokemon, or the series in general, or anything Pokemon. So, like, you guys watch, you guys can always stay up, and see you in the next video. Cool, fam. Bye.